Going into the Madrid derby, putting more pressure into Atletico Madrid.
Also missing Karim Benzema, Dani Carvajal, Eden Hazard and Eder Militao. But great news for Zidane that he is returning to the forward line in place of Vinicius. So Isco starts.
His time at Real Madrid was over. Maybe in January he was looking for options to actually leave the club. Zinedine Zidane has defended him in
this season, having a brilliant season in the central midfield, but he has suspended David Silva, finding Andoni Gorozabal, the right back. Four players in the middle for Mendy, who beat Atalanta last week with his right foot. Here's Marco Asensio feeding it through, doesn't reach Luka Modric, and behind.
They got the ball, they showed him inside, but maybe it's not a good idea to show Mendy inside.
Defence yet, and won't do so that time either, as the ball is played over the top for Mariano, but he looks to get away from Casemiro. Can't find Monreal. Fed on to Oyarzabal, back to Monreal, looking to get to the byline, goes down under the challenge, but offside flag is up, so whether that was a foul or not becomes irrelevant. Monreal.
Mendy against Gorozabal. Gorozabal trying to slow him down and picks his pocket. Might have taken his wallet, chips it into the middle. Lenormand tries to clear. Casemiro, an awkward attempt on the half volley. And Real Sosiedat. Modric out wide for Vasquez. Weighted ball back. Isco attacks. Lifts it in too high. Out wide. Vasquez dishes for Asensio. The weight may be off. And Oyarzabal in the middle. Silva feeds. Curling run. But tries to. Out wide. Asensio. Lifting for the run. Ball wide for Monreal. Trickles through off the deflection. Second, been a horse to be a jockey. Out wide. Whipped to Krupp. Might be back in the catbird seat. Silva slotting it on the inside run. And actually, when you think about it, ball driven across. Bounces inside. Isco back to his left. But three men to beat. Squares for Luka. Blocked by Lenormand.
That's a brilliant block by Lenormand, by the way. Isco had a good look.
Scored, and one more goal allowed, then Real Madrid. Back to Monreal, through Asensio. Quickly over Casemiro. Return to Vasquez, dances around and chip back post.
The Modric opportunity. Ball from Vasquez. Mariano, well done. The brilliance of Asensio, but pulling the ball back around two defenders, and now you're in.
Another chance up and tapped away by Ramiro, just in case.
You just feel there's something is going to break. Not through.
And a chip back post. The diving header off the crossbar, and the rebound goes wide. Wow. Mariano finding another way to not score.
What a brilliant sequence. Phil starts with Vasquez.
Casemiro has a go.
Quite a few that only played a half.
Casemiro again, and whistles wide.
And look at Real's reaction. They're looking at each other right now. Who's picking up whom? The movement without the ball has created all of this right now.
20 minutes left in the opening half. Nacho down the line. Back for Guevara, sneaks it in, almost. Wow. Three more than the closest competition. Diving header, another one by Monreal. Offside. 2-year-old. Inside for Guevara, slotted in, Asensio. But his cross goes into the middle and falls for Isak. It's on that wall. Let's see if he goes under. Instead goes up and driving in. Trying to stay with them, Gorozabal. And if that was a shot, it was awful. If it was a petition, sometimes it doesn't always work. Offside here against Oyarzabal. That one maybe a little close. Look how tight that back four is. All inside. Oyarzabal comes over, back for Isco, dishes through for Kroos to the goal line, flips it through, and somehow Ramiro and company block it wide. Leads to a jailbreak the other way. Isak cutting back to his right.
Your right foot, he decides to cut back, and then great defense.
Tossed in for the Swede to the goal line. Real Won the next one, as you mentioned, that 4-3 thriller.
Yeah, he coming up.
Modric, sting a lung, does force him wide. One man in the middle. Jovic, who seemed to have left his scoring boots in Germany. Tough defenses, and they're canceling each other out. Portu, details a little bit later in the second half, but let's just say, if Real can
talk about corners 5-1, it could become a set piece. Where?
Silva wide. Nacho Monreal in. An awkward clearance by Nacho Fernandez as he was pressured by Courtois, using his height here. Bobbles it. Overhead try over the bar from Nacho Monreal. Courtois risky and lives to tell about it.
Yeah, and that's where...
New decade, we haven't seen a goal. Scoreless in the first and scoreless here. His guile. Let's see what he can do here. Driven towards the spot. Back comes Isak. Here's the pick.
Boom. There's the pick, you see?
Couldn't keep it down. Guevara whistled across. Good chance for Isak, but what has Alguacil done specifically? Well, we'll get to that in a moment. Oyarzabal, but Casemiro puts his body in the way. Real. Portu's on the back post. Gets to it and nails it into the corner. Oh, what a goal. La Real has grabbed the lead.
Absolutely brilliant service, and even a better header, and that's the trickle-down effect of Real Sosьedad pressing earlier. Vasquez gets caught, Varane has to step out but can't prevent the cross, and all of a sudden Nacho and the weeks come, Casemiro's dropping, Nacho's late, but Mendy in particular just not being goal side. So as good as both.
Thibaut Courtois has twice as many. Here's Kroos, just wide.
Vintage Kroos. Only needs that one touch for separation. The bender far post just misses that. Mendy involved.
Got to keep an eye on that cross from Luka.
That can finish.
Well, talked about as this ball whipped inside. Rodrigo from Vinicius. Vasquez inside, and the cross blocked by Vinny and then off. He's a ripe. Scooped in for Rodrigo.
Twice now, the final ball, not great.
Off target.
And Casemiro knows that this should be a goal, Phil. Clean look.
5 inside the box, now 6 in white. Curling ball, smashed header, but wide from Casemiro again, who just can't shoot. Mendy, nice run. Chips across. A bounce in years. 4 lined up to charge. Delivered across. Down on the receiving end of it, but headed up again. Casemiro staying up as a center forward. Nice touch, Rodrigo. Has Valverde, uses him. Back for Rodrigo! But wide of the target. Rodrigo, Valverde. Vasquez. Loose! And it's buried by Vinny! Vini, and maybe not Vici, but they've got a chance.
Unbelievable. And it's the same recipe, Phil, throughout this game. Play, play, play. Speed of play. Let the ball move. Let's get out wide and get crosses in and make it uncomfortable. Vasquez this time.
And it's Moreno. Chance! Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the